it's the Cruise Amigos. All three of us are here with no idea on anybody's signal whether we're going to make it or not. So, first of all, over there, that's Nanook of the North. He's in an igloo, expecting 49 inches of snow in the next 30 minutes. And then down, where are you? Down there. That's Amigo Martin, who is at an undisclosed location. What the hell is it? An undisclosed location. There we go.
I'll tell you where I am. Are you ready for this?
I call it the AMA Verde. He calls it Ama Verde. So he puts the AMA as part of the word, and I do the AMA because it stands for whatever it stands for.
Well,
where are you?
We're in a place called, are you ready for this now? I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right. We're in a place called Weißkirchen, which means White Church, which is on the beautiful blue Danube in Austria, not Germany. We've done. And we're off down to Bratislava.
Now, John's going to start singing and dancing to that.
Well, we're here, and we're on the beautiful Ama Verde, and it's a beautiful ship. It really is. Arma. You know, I'm on here. There's 70 people on this ship, and it holds 162. We set sail from a place called Wilshofen. I don't know if you know that place, John. Up in just above Passau it is, in Germany. And we're going through 4 countries, 3 capitals. The capitals are Vienna, Budapest, Bratislava. Amazing places. And I'll give you, I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll go this way, shall we? We'll just head in. We'll have a little look around. You'll see it all behind me. We're on an amazing ship, absolutely amazing ship, the Ama Verde. It's been beautiful, and the staff are absolutely amazing. They look after you all the way through.
Mike.
I don't think I'm going to be able to turn it round, but you'll see everything behind me. At the moment, it's what they call sip and cocktail hour. Oh, it was till 7 o'clock just before dinner. And yeah, it's free drinks for an hour. Free drinks for an hour. As well as on board, you actually get, I'm just going to put my adult beverage down here. We're in the lounge now. You'll see behind me the bar, which it's a bit quiet at the moment because everybody's just headed down for dinner. Let's see if we can get it in shot there. There we go. There's the bar in the background. We've got a pianist just there. And this is where everybody gathers of an evening. A very small ship compared to ocean cruising. It is really small because there's not a lot of space in that respect. Chile, you're used to the big ships like me, and it's amazing. It really is. And you're just here, and everybody knows everybody. I mean, you imagine 70 people. And we've had a ball been on here. This is day 4 now. Today we went to Melcabi, which I've got some pictures of, which maybe next week might be better to do Chile when we're all back home. And we talk a little bit more about River Queen, and so we can go into it, because I know a lot of it may not have come up. But beautiful, beautiful Melcabi. I mean, John, have you been to Melcabi?
No.
Oh, do you know what? It's the history that's there, the artifacts, everything is just like, wow, you know. And everywhere we've been today, I mean, we were cruising through the beautiful Wachau Valley this morning. And it was absolutely amazing. There we go. There's a picture. I don't know if you can pop it up, but that was just literally an hour and a half ago, and it was like, wow. It was just like, I've done the other end of the Danube. I've done the Bratislava, the Vienna, the Budapest bit, but I haven't done this bit, and it's been absolutely amazing. River cruising is totally different than you'd normally expect because you don't have different types of dinner. You've got one dinner. Everybody goes for dinner at the same time. Everybody goes for lunch at the same time. Everybody goes to. That was a horrible picture there.
Well, I was trying to show it better, but I'm not doing good at it. So
that's all right. I'm sure we'll get it up.
Doing that.
But I mean, I don't know if anybody knows about river cruising, but river cruising, everybody says, is a bit expensive. But you have all your excursions included. No, it's not putting the picture up. We're still on the picture, or I can see, mate. Yeah, we're all still on the picture. But yeah, it's just beautiful, beautiful scene. Oh God, that's even worse. I don't know what's going on. what we'll do is next week we'll bring it all to life and we'll talk more about where we've been and what we've done and what river cruising involves because it is amazing. It really is. It's like everything is included for you. You've got drinks. What's Chili doing with his head? Am I just talking to myself?
No, keep going. You're
Oh,
doing
okay.
great. You're just responding to the
No, no,
black
no.
background now.
Hey, you're doing fine.
Yeah, oh, I give up. So, but no, I mean, it's a totally different way of cruising an ocean. We've all done the ocean. This has been amazing. This is the first time I will have personally done a full 7 night cruise. Other times I've done like 2 and 3 nights, and it's just absolutely fabulous. It really is. We've had a ball. We've enjoyed it so far, and we haven't even got the best bits. The best bits of the Danube are your Budapest, your Vienna, your Bratislava. They are the best part of this cruise, and I think we've done it the right way round, where we've sailed downriver, downstream,
Yeah.
so we can get to save the best till last, shall we say? Because it's like they're the moments that I just know that when we go to these places, we're going to go, wow. And the best part is tomorrow Vienna starts their Christmas markets. And John, if
Oh, sweet.
you've been in these places at Christmas time, I'm sure, and you'll know that.
Unbelievable. Yeah. That's. I've even,
So-
I've done tours there. I've done not on the river, but all around Germany, Frankfurt, Munich, the home of the Christmas markets, Nuremberg, of course, Berlin, Hamburg, and so it's just awesome. And of course, I collect noose knockers. Do you know what noose knockers are?
Noose knockers. That sounds
Nutcrackers.
really rude.
Those
Oh,
little.
nutcrackers.
A
That's
noose knocker.
something for your nose.
Yeah, no.
A noose
But
knocker.
It's like a little toy soldier that stands up, and he's got a lever in the back, and you put a nut in his mouth, and he's got a handle, and it's called a noose
We
knocker.
call them nutcrackers.
Yeah, nutcrackers.
Wow.
Yeah.
A noose
So I need to
knocker.
find a
That's what
set
it's
of
called
nutcrackers for you then,
in
John.
Germany or Austria.
Yeah. But that's one of the things. They have thousands of different kinds at the different Christmas markets. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's been amazing, and it's like I'm only joining you for a few minutes this evening because what we've got this evening. I mean, as I said to you before, excursions are included, and we've done some amazing excursions so far. But this evening we've got dinner, and then at 9:15 they're taking us off the ship for a 5 minute walk, and we're going to do wine tasting, which is like off the ship. Now that's all included. Tomorrow we've got a tour of Vienna in the morning, then in the afternoon we're going to come back to the ship, have lunch. And then we're going to go off and do Schönbrunn Palace. Is that a nutcracker you're showing us, John?
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. I might have to find you one and send you one then in Vienna.
They all
I'll
have
find
a
you
little,
one.
it's a variety, but they all kind of look like that. They're all built like that with different.
Oh,
Different.
I know what you mean. I know what
yeah.
you mean now. Yeah, I'm with you. But yeah, we've just like the excursions are all included, and they are fabulous excursions as well. We went out today and we went to a place called Dernstein, which is just absolutely beautiful. So we'll talk about it next week. Oh, that's a nice one. I'm trying to see because I'm on my phone and it's quite small.
Yeah,
That was
so,
his first wife.
so but listen,
All right,
I'm
I got
gonna
a
have to-
question for you, Martin.
Go on, fire away.
One question, then you can go swim in your wine, or what? Is that what you're going swimming in wine?
No, it's
how it
dinner
works?
first, and then we're going wine tasting, Chili.
you go
Wine tasting.
dinner,
As
and
I
then
like.
you go swimming in wine.
That's it. Dinner first, then swimming in wine.
Yeah.
What's the
How's
question?
the ship
Go on.
for accessibility? Could I get
Now,
on it at all?
Now there is a lift. There is a lift between the 1, 2 floors where you can't get on the sun deck. Now the problem is with river cruising is you need to be able to get up to the sun deck in the case of an emergency. Now, unless you can get up these steep stairs, which I'll send you a picture of, a lot of people can't. It's not that accessible, which is a real shame. But then also, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, some of the places that you do dock, you've got ramps like that to go up the riverbank. Depending on the levels of the water. At the moment, the Danube has got low levels of water at the moment. We were hearing about 2002 and 2013 when there were big floods of the Danube, where a lot of towns were underwater really badly and things. So yeah, it can be quite steep. So in terms of accessibility, it's not the best, if I'm honest with you. And there's not a lot of European ships. Now, we do know, I think we've mentioned this before, about a few ships in America that are going to be more accessible on the Mississippi River, as you were saying, I think.
It's way down. It's absolutely ships are coming out that sunk like 100 years ago, and they're completely out of the water. You can walk to them.
Wow, mad,
Yeah.
isn't it? Absolutely mad, absolutely mad.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're
Mississippi's
not.
are, but the new ships they're building over here are accessible. They
I'm with
on
you.
all floors. So
I think
Really good.
it's to do with the river levels because you go under. Oh, that's Melcabi this evening. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. But yeah, the rivers, because you go under low bridges, the wheelhouse comes down and things like that. But I'll go into a lot more detail next week, and we will talk about it a lot more. And talk about what the places we've been, because by then we'll have Vienna, we'll have Budapest, we'll have Bratislava, and we're just going to have so much more to talk about because we as three of us, we talk about ocean because we've done a lot of ocean cruises, but we haven't done a lot of river. I've got a little bit. I'll do a few more videos, and we'll talk a bit more about the actual ship and accessibility, like you say, Chile. And we'll explain the reasons why. Because people might just think, well, why haven't they just designed a ship that would be accessible? But I know the reasons why and things like that. But listen, I'm going to have to run because dinner, as I say, we've got to be off the ship in a short while for our swimming in wine, as Chile calls it. But guys, it's lovely to see you. And next week we'll have a proper show where we're all together properly, rather than just for a short while. And we'll have lots and lots to talk about. I'm sure you will. That's if you're home, Chile. If the weather isn't still bad and you're stuck circling around somewhere. So, well, listen, I'm gonna go for dinner because hubby's stood over there waiting, and I can see he's starving. You know what I mean? Well, listen, guys, love you all loads. Anybody has any questions about river cruising, just ask away, and we'll pick them up next week. We will answer them, and we'll go through it in more detail. But guys, love you loads as always. Have a great evening. Have a great rest of the show, and I'll catch you all soon.
Righty.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Martin. See ya. All right, so we got that done.
Must be terrible. Must be terrible to be on a river cruise this time of year. It must be just a terrible, terrible thing.
Well, it's not. And you're not going to be doing any sunbathing, I wouldn't think.
Ah, yes. No, I'm kidding. It's a wonderful time to be doing a river cruise because you are. Oh. What are you owing? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Do you hear what I hear?
No, I'm hearing. I hear you, but I always I keep blanking out and breaking up. So yeah, it's just going to be one of those crap.
And we're losing you again. So I think the best shot that we got, Chile, is also.
Hey, Justin's with us. Hi, Mr. Bucket List. In his.
Yes.
What are you doing? John is in his igloo. It's getting ready to snow 59 inches. It's a blizzard in Kirkston, Minnesota. Is that correct, John? Are you here?
We didn't get
at all, or are you stroking?
We didn't get anything that you said, Chili. We didn't get a word that you said there. We just hear bits and pops and things. So the best shot that we got is for me to sign off and give you the full bandwidth so you can talk about where you are and why you are circling the ocean. So I will say goodbye to everyone also, and hope that you get with your bandwidth, you can describe what's happening. We'll look forward to everybody coming in next week, and I'll jump on the Chili show one day here this week, let you know how this blizzard turned out. So we'll see everybody here coming up in the next couple of days. So Chili, it's all yours.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take it and go with it. I have heat all morning. It could be coming and going. There's hot air. Tom, what happened to Martin? Okay, Martin was on and then had in Austria on the, as he calls it, the Ama Verde. I call it the AMA Verde, whichever way you go, one of the AMA waterways, river cruises. And they're at dinner, and then they're going off the boat on a wine tasting excursion tonight. So he doesn't want to miss that. So he was here for a few minutes and then gone. So no more Martin. And then John just got off because my signal's been so awful. In 2 weeks, Hot Air Tom will be on his way to Hawaii. Looks like Chile is ready for Hawaii. Yes, I did this for the guys because on the last cruise I was on, I got laid. That's why I'm wearing it, because I got laid on the boat. That's what the Wi-Fi's been doing. It's wonky. It just goes completely out. That was not any of my screw ups. If it was a screw up, I'd tell you, but no, that was the Wi-Fi. So I had to wait for it to reload StreamYard and for me to get into the studio. For those of you that are out there that have no idea what's going on over here in the States, if any of you from the European guys and stuff, I know Mike's here. I haven't seen Dennis. I don't know if Dennis is here or not. Of course, it's getting a little late in Greece. No, it's not. 7, 8 o'clock at night. Anyway, the last we knew about Nicole is it was moving across the state of Florida. I have no idea if there's an update or not. I'll try to see if we got an update on location and so forth, which I have not seen for the last little bit. Oh yeah, that's a new advisory. It's still saying it's located over South Central Florida. It's saying that the latest advisory, the center of Nicole, is near the west coast of the northern peninsula. Strong winds, dangerous storm surge and waves. Heavy rains continue over a large area. It's located 45 miles north of Tampa, 165 miles southeast of Tallahassee. 45-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving to the northwest at 15 miles an hour. So 45 45 miles north of Tampa. So it's veered a little more to the north than I had figured on. But now we'll have to see if it will go out into the water, which could strengthen it again. But let's hope not. Let's hope it's lost its teeth and will just continue on northward now. So if it's 45 miles north of Tampa, well, we don't know what it's doing up there around the coast. So if anybody is on here from the Tampa area, let us know what the weather is like in Tampa right now, if any of you know, because that's where we're supposed to head eventually. So, and I'm thinking where we are, that we've been circling around out in the water, I'm guessing we're pretty much due west of like Naples, down that way. Maybe even a little south of that, but out and probably, 80, 100 miles, 75 to 100 miles, I don't know the distances at sea, off the coast. And we've been just going around in circles. Hot Air Tom told me a little while ago that, we're doing 8 knots now rather than 2 or 3 that we did during the night last night. So we were just really making small, slow circles. But anyway, this has been a really good cruise. Those of you that know Cindy, on the show, it's Cindy Lee. She and her husband Nick are on this cruise, and 2 friends of theirs from church. And we've had a lovely time. Chile, you are west southwest of Cape Coral. Okay. I don't know where Cape Coral is, but Hot Air Tom says that's where we are. That's where we are. But anyway, having a great time with Cindy is so much fun. We had a terrific time with Elizabeth and Cozumel, and my friend Rhea from the Meraviglia. That's maybe close, even though Dennis wasn't here to hear me say it. Meraviglia. Anyway, I'm trying to change that pronunciation. But we had a great time in there, so that was terrific. This has been a really fun cruise for me. So I've enjoyed them a bunch. So, and Cindy on my show this morning, Cindy spent about half the show on my bed, which right there. She was sitting on the bed. Don't get funky on me out there, Hot Air Tom. The hubster was standing in the doorway. So, no hanky panky. But anyway, I'm having so much fun with them. It's been terrific. Now, I'm really sorry that Martin and John aren't with us now, because they're worrying about Martin, of course, about getting to his wine, and John with literally, folks, that I was teasing him some, but they're calling for a blizzard in Crookston. It was supposed to have already started, but it's not starting right now. Watch out for Jason's constellation. It is doing double your speed and rapidly catching you, might run you over. Well, they're not going to Tampa, are they? Maybe they are. I wonder if the Tampa port's opened yet. Maybe so. Again, I don't have up-to-date stuff, because I did my show and then there was an hour in between, and we had all the funky issues with getting on, and John being able to hear me and me being able to hear him. Yep, they're going to Tampa. Okay. Well, maybe they can. They feel that they can get in. I don't know. I zoomed out a bit due west of Miami. Oh, I'm due west of Miami. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's about what I thought. Because I mean, my thought of Naples is pretty much straight across from Miami, across the Tamiami Trail. So that could be. Anyway, so folks, I mean, I don't have a whole lot more to say. I was counting on Martin and Sean carrying the things today. Other than this is, I'm having a good time. I'll be glad to get home because this has been, 3 cruises in a row. It'll be good to get home for a couple of days and do things like laundry and all that stuff. And then, of course, I turn around and come back down here in just a couple of weeks. My throat has gotten real dry from talking this much. I'm coming down here for the new Staten Dam out of Fort Lauderdale. And then that gets in, and the next day I go on MSC Seascape on the inaugural, so I'm really looking forward to that. Cruise Mapper says you're going 8 knots or 15 kph. kph, kilometers per hour. What is that in miles per hour? 15 kilometers per hour. Hell, I don't know. Why are you asking me these weird things? Hot air, Tom. 15 kph. pH in mph. Okay, so we just go ask Google. Does Google have an answer for that one? Come on, Google, give me a break. 9.3. 9.3 miles per hour. Hell, I can almost walk that fast. No, I can't. 9.3 hot air, Tom. That's what that means. 9.3 miles per hour. That's what Google says. So, Google never lies. Hey. Anyway, who has to still with us here? Did everybody run away when I got lost? Katie, Nikki, Mr. Bucket Liz. So, Justin, if you're still with us, did you get any storm damage where you are? I know Katie didn't. Anyway, so Katie says pretty slow. Otter says, thanks, Mr. Google. No, it's Miss Google. It's a lady. It's a lady that I talk to at least. The lady that lives in my computer. Time for the captain to rev up the engines. Well, I don't know. He's not going to rev them up until, again, the thing that bothered me, which is one of the things that they're worried about, is that going under that bridge. So you got to have the wind down and the storm surge down to go under the bridge safely. That much I found out. So, I mean, actually docking and disembarking in Tampa is one thing. But going under that bridge is another matter. So I don't know if you've ever done that bridge or not from a cruise ship. There's not a whole lot of clearance from this size ship. That's also the reason that big ships can't come into Tampa. It's not because of the dock, it's because of that bridge. The bigger ships can't go under it. So, but yeah, that's the reason that we are out here, quite frankly, is the bridge. So, hopefully they'll be making an announcement soon that we're heading back. And I'm figuring from here, we got 5 or 6 hours. Once they determine that it's safe, we got 5 or 6 hours to get back from here. I would think. Because from the bridge, I know from the bridge to the dock is 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes, somewhere along in there. I have no idea how long it's going to take us to go from here to there. Of course, at 8 miles an hour, we're not going to get there anytime soon. Katie gets to see the bridge next Saturday. Yeah. Well, one of the problems with the bridge, Katie, is I don't know when you're sailing, but both of my ships that I've been under the bridge, I've been at dinner. Both times I was in the dining room and I had to look out the window over there to see the bridge. And when I tried to get up on the deck to see it coming back in, I estimated it would be going under at 4 o'clock. So I was up there at 4 a.m. and it was about 20 minutes off in the distance that we'd already been under it. So they went under at about, 3:30, 3:40. And I wasn't up there that early. So one of these days I'll be up there to actually witness going into that bridge. And it's neat. It really is neat because you see the cars up on it and everything driving stuff. So, all right, guys, I hate to put a call to this, but my throat is about shot. And no, I'm not sick, folks. That's from a combination of the meds and talking a lot. I did almost a full hour on my show today, which surprised me. And then this. So, Serenade of the Seas sells next Saturday on the 19th. Maximum speed for that bucket of bolts is only 21 knots, 39 miles per hour, 24 miles per hour. So even kilometers per hour, or 24 miles per hour. At top speed, you are 6 hours away. That's what I guess, 6 hours. Maybe Constellation can give you a push, or they could tow us. That could be a possibility too. So, all right, Katie, Hot Air Tom, all you guys out there, thanks for being here. Hopefully next week. And the problem with Martin, we didn't really explain it that much. He sent me all kinds of lovely pictures on my messenger because I can do something with them. I can download them to my computer and then upload them to StreamYard. But with the funky Wi-Fi that we're having out here today, it was taking too long even to change pictures from one to the next, and then to download them, and then to try to upload them. It was just spinning on and on and on and on and on. So hopefully by the time next week rolls around, I will have done all that in advance when I've got a good signal when I get back to the studio at home. So that's going to wrap up the Cruise Amigos for this week. As always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising. One of these days, we'll all get together on the high seas. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow on my show at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time from someplace. I have no idea where it's going to come from. And we'll see you on the Cruise Amigos next Thursday. You guys have a fantastic day. And Katie, have a great cruise. We'll see you guys real soon. Later, y'all.